All right, gentlemen. Let's get this underway. You guys finished off your test ship battle last week. Cookie, you may be in a kitchen. You tend to take up that spot on the ship.
Yeah.
Any last-minute preparations or plans, strategies? Now would be the time as you get underway heading for the destination.
All right. So what do we do if the monster latches onto the ship? Gentlemen?
We roll new character.
No, we blast it. What do we have that can dislodge it? So well, that's the problem, right?
Probably one of your wild magic surges.
Maybe so. I should roll dice.
That was totally in character, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, there is something I need to prepare. Interesting. Concentration. Can magic weapon work on a stack of ammunition?
No, but we could have paid more and gotten magic catapults and magic. No. Are they trebuchets? What are they?
Okay.
They would have been +1 weapons.
No, that's fine. Cookie asks to see the ammunition stores, and I'm going to attempt a mass magic weapon on them. See how much mana I've got.
What level do we start new characters at again?
Keep in mind that you need to keep in mind how long that spell lasts for.
Right. I can't cast. You're right. I don't cast it now. I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Buy the book. That's a.
Concentration up to 1 hour.
Sure. If it was a 5th edition spell. It's loosely based off 5th edition.
Cleox still isn't sure giant space monsters exist. Cleoc is about convinced himself that if truly such a giant space monster existed, potentially threatening the space, that surely there would have been a more considered effort than post a bill and hope someone stops.
That's a good point.
Are you saying this out loud?
No.
Okay, because some of the
No.
crewmen might have something to say if you do, as to one way or the other. Because some of them have been out here longer than you.
Cleoc's actually more surprised. Cleoc does have something to ask the captain.
I mean, I can imbue magic and items, but I don't have any spells worth imbuing into rounds that we fired. I don't have any damaging spells, really.
Well, if they make contact with us, if the monster does, we'll need to do something against it in person. We
Yep.
may have to do that when we go to its cave or some such. If it flees from us, for instance. Does anyone have a tracking ability? Magical tracker. Probably can't track in space unless you're a genius.
Well, I do have a 15 intelligence.
You slept at a Holiday Inn. I'm impressed, yes. Just thought I'd ask. Even someone able to cast, like, locate creature or something would be cool.
Cleoc asked the captain why he would risk his ship on this mission, since this seems more dangerous to his ship than others we've undertaken.
Well, it's not any really more threat, because, every time we go, we get a good chance of running into pirates or a space beast. I mean, you saw that big monster on the way to, where was it?
Oh
I think
gosh,
it's between...
yes.
Yeah, you remember, Cookie. Sounds like.
It's like, this place needs a space leviathan, and there it was.
Yeah, so I mean...
I actually don't remember that.
Being on a ship is a threat in and of itself. You guys came across a space leviathan at one point, a ginormous creature that, like, you're the size of, like, its eye. And so it could have just easily just knocked you or swallowed you whole easily.
I honestly do not remember that.
Okay.
It was a while ago, but yeah, that happened. Cleoc would probably remember it.
Okay. In that case, Cleoc would not doubt the existence of giant space creature.
Yeah. Giant metal space creatures, maybe. But giant space creatures, nah, you've seen it. Alright. Anything else before you guys launch off?
Still, Cleoc is maybe not doubtful, but while the threat of pirates, other random space leviathans, is a risk out here, we're actively hunting one down.
It's good pay. And if you can find its lair, by the sounds, it should have a good quantity of loot. That would allow me to finish paying off some debts I have and upgrade a ship, and you guys would have a handy payday that you would be sitting pretty nicely on for quite a while. And if you get that popularity at port, you can get some of the easier missions because people trust you to be able to handle it because they're willing to pay more for a guarantee, and if you can, handle that, you're more likely to be able to handle other things. And it's not a region that's highly traveled by the majority. It's a lesser used route. So it hasn't moved into the most profitable areas yet. So those with the most money haven't put anything out on it because they're not just going to ingraciously help others.
Fair enough.
But a bunch of the independent little merchant groups sounds like have been hit enough that they're come together as a group to put something forward.
Fair enough.
Any other questions, Cleoc?
Nope.
All right. Final call. Anyone else?
I'm good.
Off from port you all sail, heading to the location that you were given. Time passes, and you all are left with your thoughts of what is to come of this giant metal tentacle beast that has torn ships asunder, and what will come of you. What posts does everyone choose to have on the ship as you guys near the system?
Anyone else want to try navigating? Then I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be proficient if you do it another couple of times.
That's a valid statement.
Yeah.
Worthy goal.
Well, I might enjoy giving it a whirl. Let's do it after we fight this beast.
Okay. So everyone will keep their positions. I believe we had Talon on one of the weapons last week, and I don't see Ryu in the game. Are we going to have Sawad Rudd 2 weapons, or do we know if one of those two are going to join in?
I saw. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to join in.
I saw Dudley online just before this game started, so I was hoping he would be joining us.
He said he won't be able to for a while due to the family things going on.
Yeah.
I spoke with him about it and told him he's welcome back anytime. Same with Ted. He was hoping to, but he got called out again on work stuff, so he wasn't able to. And you said currently nothing else from Talon?
That's correct. I haven't heard anything from him.
All right.
Well, so we have the catapult and we have 2, what's the other weapons? I know what they look like.
I believe
Medium
you guys said you had 2 medium ballista and a
Right, ballistas.
light catapult.
So those that are here, we have Cookie, myself, and Cleoc. Are you here?
I'm here.
Was it a
Right.
light catapult or a medium catapult?
It's a light catapult, because they were more expensive type.
Yeah, light was cheaper. I just want to verify.
So my suggestion is one of us runs the catapult and the other runs the two ballista as a way of not running it, but organizing the two groups of three running it. So getting them to fire in unison.
That's fine with me if that's what you guys want to do. Cleoc, you like
That's fine with me.
Donovan's suggestion? Okay.
That
Do
works
you have
with
a
me.
preference on catapult or ballista?
Do you want to be the
Technically, if
target?
I get to study my book of all things missile weapons, a ballista would be better.
All right. So you can be the targeter for the two ballista.
I would assume that it's inferred that the crew are actually firing the other one, so only one of them get my
Sure.
plus.
I would think so, yeah. So,
Which
all right.
So you have a +6 to attack. I have a +5.
Actually, guys, I will be casting a spell as soon as we get. Is it even practical for me to be able to cast a spell and then get to my post?
Since you're not actually piloting the ship, yes. You're just assisting and learning from the captain.
Okay. I will cast a spell to put magic weapon on the ammunition. It will function for the first or level 4. First 5 shots will be at +1.
First 5 shots of the ballista,
Let's say ballista, because
okay.
that makes sense.
So the first 5 ballista shots will be magical.
Yeah.
And what does that convey on them? Just
It's a magical +1.
okay, so it's an additional +1.
Yeah. They're treated as magic weapons.
What we'll do is allow Cleoc to choose when to load the magical ones. So Cleoc,
Okay.
if you want to jot down somewhere to remind yourself, you have 5 magical bolts to fire on
Okay.
that are +1s. And that way you can, strategically choose when to launch them instead of the first 5. All right. Anything else?
Huh.
Yes?
Well, that's an interesting one.
Yes?
So the magic effect. Oh, does the magic effect happen? Let's roll. No. Less than or equal to. Oh yeah, that happens.
What is it?
So what should happen is should summon 1d4 neutral monsters with a combined CR up to 9.
Okay, give me a second. You just have to add some complications in, don't you?
Yeah. It's up to, so it can be whatever you feel like. And basically can spawn anywhere on the ship.
Yeah, I have a thought that'll make it quite hilarious, but give me a minute.
Theoretically, could it also randomly appear off the ship as well?
Yeah.
Within a certain distance, anyways.
Yeah, within about 30 feet of me. And I'll be about center of on the foredeck wherever the weaponry is when I cast it.
It just says creatures, right?
Yeah, I didn't really specify. It can be anything. Up to a CR 9 combined.
Well, you guys had emptied most of the cargo hold last time you were at deck, paying for a lot of the provisions for the ship and the crew pay. So you currently are going fairly light on inventory space on the bottom deck, if you remember.
Okay.
However, why not? That'll be hilarious. You start hearing a bunch of noises from down below the bottom deck. Sounds like hooves clumping on the deck.
Who's clumping? What?
A individual comes running up. He's like, "Dude, I was going to the bathroom down there, and I came out, and the hold is like full of mules."
What? Huh.
Yeah, right? When did we pick up mules?
Hmm. Okay. I have no idea.
Are they
Disturbing.
edible?
Um, they, yes, they probably don't taste great, but definitely edible.
Then what do you do with mules? Cookie, you
Um,
realize this guy obviously hasn't been a groundling.
um, you pull carts along the ground and you plow fields to make food to sell in the market and to feed your family.
Strange. Okay, well, I guess... Do you want to tell the captain? I feel really weird telling him that.
Since this would take place approximately, when we've sighted the monster, I think we have other
Well,
priorities.
you cast the spell you said when you were entering system, not right when you spot the monster.
It will be a short-term spell. I will
How
have
long?
to cast the spell pretty much when I see the monster.
Ah, okay.
It only lasts an hour.
Alright, well then, you're holding off doing... You basically have the bolts ready that you're going to cast it on, and you're going to do that
Yeah,
at the time the monster spotted. Okay.
sorry.
All of you enter in this area. The sphere seems to have no existing planets, no existing sun. It is just a lot of floating asteroids. Lots and lots and lots of rocks everywhere.
Huh. Well, it's awkward. Looks like an ambush. Or just a floating...
Roll perception.
Yeah, I guess we gotta look around. 11 for me.
Yonavan, Kleok.
I suck at rolling.
6.
Why is your modifier only +3?
Why is my modifier only +3? Because I didn't pick a background that could train in perception, or I would have.
Yeah, perception's cheap, and they don't let everyone train on it.
Doesn't matter. 5. We're in a 6.
So you guys see nothing.
Pretty much. Told you I sucked at rolling. Ah,
That's amusing. The lookout for the ship doesn't even see anything. So,
I was hoping that was the stealth of the thing that was.
Cookie, you can head on into the asteroid field. You guys currently see nothing.
Could Rio be on the mast, helping the lookout?
If you would like.
Well, I'm not in the game yet. Will someone roll a d20 for me?
Sure. Just as well I hadn't, because I rolled a 3 on die.
You've gotten 2 3s tonight.
Yes.
Wow, we cannot see a thing.
Well, that's because you're sleeping again. Slacker.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
So any idea what this monster, well, we know what the monster looks like. Any idea what the monster's lair looks like?
The layer has not been defined, so we have no details on that yet.
Presumably somewhere close to here.
The lair has not yet been rolled.
Should we do like a perception check after we move kind of thing? Because we're moving through here and looking around.
Not yet. You have to get into a new position, basically.
Okay.
I mean, you've moved up a little bit, but you're not really at a different
That's
angle to the majority of it. So basically, status change will then allow you to roll another check.
Okay. You'll have
Yeah.
to tell me when I can make another move.
Absolutely. Just keep moving. Just basically keep pulling turns of movement, and I'll tell you when something else. Okay. As you guys come around, you nearly run into a bunch of ship debris that's kind of strewn out here that you guys missed seeing. And Emrakul looks at you all and is like, did you guys miss the debris that we nearly ran into? And everyone's like, oh, we made the captain mad. We didn't see the stuff. You may all roll another perception check now.
Okay.
21.
I'll try
Definitely.
throwing the dice this time.
It's an 8 on die.
It's 11.
Yeah. 15.
Okay.
Rio rolled a 19 on die.
Excellent.
On die. Wow.
So,
Rio, what's your mod? For perception. What's your wisdom?
1 sec, I was dealing with a baby. It was for perception. I have 0, so it's a 19.
Okay. Still not bad.
Yeah. Nope.
You're 19 and my 21, a 15 in the group.
you're able to see that there's quite a lot of more ship debris in here.
Okay.
Loot!
And you see that there's some over here. So you basically need to either go around this one, or you need to kind of bend this way. Unless you want to back out and circle around. But you're able to, I mean, or you can basically risk running into ship debris and hope nothing has, attracted
Yeah.
attention.
I should have got that grapple.
Okay, we'll move here. And 1, 2, 3. We'll follow that edge.
Okay. I need you to roll perception one more time.
All of us?
Okay.
Those of you who are on the lookout.
17.
No comment.
$19 for Cleo. 20 for Ryu.
4.
I'm heading, yeah, that way.
Over there, something moving.
Ooh. We'd better be careful.
Can I?
Where?
You're not sure if it's, this rock or this rock or this rock, but you saw something move
At
in
1
this
or 2
direction.
o'clock.
Yeah, I think I saw something over there too.
Rio
Okay.
would be like leaning over the edge, pointing.
Cookie
So-
goes to cast his spell.
Yeah, Ryu, you saw the glint of metallic and something moving in slight luminescence, which is all not natural on these meteors made of rock. Obsidian, almost. Upon looking further, Ryu, you do notice 2 eyes appear.
It sees us! It sees us!
Uh-oh. As I said, I do cast.
Yep, and you get told about mules below deck.
Oh gosh, how long does a turn supposed to last in a ship? Is it like 30 seconds or something here?
Yeah, ship combat, it's about 30 seconds. It's a much larger scale.
Okay, guys. I want to bring us close, but I also want to be able to flee from this thing. I don't know how fast it is.
I was going to say, you don't know a lot about the details on it.
Right.
I'm going to move there.
Okay, and we are doing turns now. So right now
Yes.
that was your first move of
That was my
actual
turn.
turns. Anyone doing anything else? Or let me know when
It
you're...
might be worth it to... Guys, do you want to... You've already practiced firing at a ship, and you know what it's like to fire at something outside your range. Do you want to fire at this guy and wake him up?
How far away are we?
We're two turns from him, and I've started to turn away so I can run. I think you should probably fire.
So it comes down to whether we think that one, it's going to immediately start chasing us. Realize that we're attacking it.
Each of these squares is what, 500?
Yes. So, it's about 2 knots away right now.
I have a range of 2,500 on my light catapult.
You're just out of range. Sorry. I'm
That's-
miscalibrated for you.
That's fine. I mean, I'll drop it right in front of him. If he moves towards us, he hits it.
Do that.
I will drop a shot right there. Let's see here. 21.
Wow.
That's without magic shot because I want the magic shots to actually hit him.
Right.
You're firing the catapult anyway.
You have magic shots, or I thought Kleak was one that had the magic shots.
Kleak has my magic.
So
Okay.
Kleok is going to So what I know about our weapons that they, even though if I fire at the space monster, it still would, appear short, right?
Right.
For a turn. But there's a chance that it's still going to hit the monster even if the monster moves. Is that
Correct.
because it's
Correct.
I'm going to fire 2 shots right at the monster.
Directly at it.
Okay.
In the thoughts that it won't be smart enough to dodge. First shot.
So along that
Non-magical weapons. That's a 13. The other one, which I am not directly firing, is a 6.
Dang.
Not 6, 10. Still dang.
Yeah.
All right. You see the tentacles move, and you see lights. A red glow of looks almost volcanic in color. It's nice dark reddish,
It's not
coming
actually
from
a
the
monster.
eyes and in between the joints of the tentacles. You hear a noise let out. Have you guys played Mass Effect 3
No.
Yeah.
with the Reapers? It makes this sound kind of like that.
Nice.
And it moves. Yeah.
Basically
the sound of like
dubstep.
screeching, scraping metal and beast noise kind of combined.
Wait, did you actually? Is this thing actually a Reaper? Because that's possible. If so, we're in trouble.
Well, I'll start rolling up a new character sheet if it's a Reaper.
Dude, what?
Huh?
How is it over there?
It moved over there.
That's nice.
It moved 7.
No.
Changing directions is a move.
Stayed facing you the whole time.
It's
Just be-
possible that it can move without paying a cost to change directions. But it still moved 6.
It did.
Wow. Guys, we are in trouble.
Mistakes were made.
Fire.
Magical
gonna
round.
book it.
Dead target. Center.
You all hear in your minds, "No prey." And the area around the creature gets dark and is now not able to see him very well.
Oh, great.
So you'll have disadvantage.
Y'all
to
roll
hit
with
him there.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Ugh, bollocks.
Use the good stuff.
Really? I had an 18 on my main roll and a 7 now. Whew, so 12.
12 total.
Yeah.
You're aiming at him?
No, 13. Aiming directly at him, yeah.
Okay, so 13. Let me see. I think that misses. Yeah.
I guess
Just
to try and
bounces off him.
maximize chances, I'm going to combine my book to hit bonus with magical ammunition. That is less than 13. Second ballista.
Wow.
He snatches the first ballista bolt and just tosses it aside.
Non-magical ammunition. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
19 to hit, my bad.
That hits.
Damage.
$14. $14 points of non-magical piercing damage.
All right, so we're going to, after y'all shot, we're going to move.
And yes, that bolt did hit and seemed to connect it well. You hear a bit of a screech from the creature.
Can I do that? I cannot do that. Here. You hit it. Keep it going.
Should cast light on one of the bolts.
That's an interesting thought.
You're all done?
Yeah.
It's now obscured by the rock.
Yep.
We saw it go past that rock. But now what?
Go do a rock hide yourself.
Can I do that?
How many moves do you have?
Well, not next turn. Say, the first rule is you have to move in the direction you were going before
Okay.
you can turn. It makes it difficult to turn a lot.
A electrical jolt goes flying past one of the crewmen, but he's able to hit the deck before it hits. It goes zapping past him. Just off past the ship.
Electrical bolt.
Your turn,
boy.
gentlemen.
Can we see the creature?
He's mostly obscured. He's in 3/4 cover.
Do you guys want me to move and try to get a better shot?
How many moves do you have?
Although I can't get a whole lot of better shot from here. I think we need to turn and move away from him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to end up here.
Okay.
but you're free to take a shot directly off our rear.
When we get there, I'll fire right there.
You can take a shot during the move, or once
No,
you
He,
get all the
he
way
can
there.
take a shot at the end. They're still within range there.
He can. You're gonna roll a d10 or a d20?
I'm putting it where I'm aiming.
Oh, okay.
You're aiming to this. Why not aim straight at him?
He's behind a rock, but
Yeah, he's got cover, but that's the best you can do.
okay.
Cover gives 3/4 cover. What does that do?
19.
I think it's 5 to AC or something like that. Do you have
But
it
that's
handy?
not disadvantage, right? This time because he's not in his magical darkness. He's just hiding behind a rock.
Yeah. Check the PHB.
+5, yeah.
Okay.
+5.
Oh,
Thank you.
cool. So the first roll was a 19. +5 is 24 to hit.
Wow. Good shot. This guy's at home around here. Dang.
There you go.
Good job.
I made a target pebble.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Awesome.
Alright.
Did Jonathan's 24 hit?
What was the to hit? Sorry.
24.
24? That hits. You hear a resounding clang,
Can I have
followed by
enough
a.
to- let's see here. Where's 4d10s?
Cleoc's first shot's at 16. The second shot's at 9. I don't expect either of those to hit in full cover.
They won't hit.
Yeah.
Is there a mod on
cover.
damage or is it just on attack?
If you didn't have magical, that's what you get.
Okay, 29 damage.
29? Nice.
That's a dang good shot.
I think I got him.
How did you shoot a catapult around a corner?
He slung it and it bounced off the thing's
I
forehead.
got a little bit of a spin on the ball as it went.
Wow.
It's a hook shot. In space.
Cleoc, you're targeting the creature as well?
Yes. That was the 16. 9.
16 and 9?
Mm-hmm.
Those both miss. They bounce off the rock, protecting him. It's like
As expected.
chunks of rock float off as you see the bolts just floating in space. And now it's his turn.
Well, crap. Going towards big rocks is a bad move.
He moves towards you and actually moves past you and then behind. And as he moves past, he slashes with tentacles.
What happens?
About to find out.
This ship does not have a particularly good ace. It's got lots of hit points, but
Jonathan, we lost you. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm still here. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. It just cut out. Can you hear me?
yes,
I can hear you,
we can hear you.
but you're not in game.
Yeah, I know. It punted me out. Internet's been iffy past couple days.
What is the damage threshold?
That's when the ship breaks apart.
How is that different from hit points, though?
Read the rules, it'll say.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Alright. So he makes a few swipes with the tentacles. 2 miss and 1 hits the ship, and the ship reverberates and kind of shakes. And he slides behind the boulder.
Oh. Well, crap.
Damage threshold. You must deal more damage than the DT for your attack to deal damage. An attack lower than the threshold deals none, while an attack 1 point higher than the threshold deals full.
Huh.
So the damage threshold of the galleon is 20. So the monster has to do 20 or more damage with its attacks to actually deal damage.
You mean 25?
Yes, 25.
Wow. Also like Star Wars.
I'm not sure whether that is for like every attack in the round, or whether it's individual attacks. I would have to guess it's total round damage, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You're up, gentlemen.
Alright, so...
What do you humans say? Don't fire till you see the whites of its eyes. What color are its eyes?
Yeah, it's not white.
I'll settle for
It's-
whatever color they
it's
are.
red. And
Take a
apparently,
shot,
like,
gentlemen.
electrical red too, which is really weird.
And
Alright.
I'm going to move the ship.
Is he behind full cover again? Or 3/4 cover?
3/4, yeah.
Alright. Normal shots. First shot misses. Second shot is a 17.
I can't interact yet.
What does that mean?
That means he hasn't given me a color yet. So there you go. Since I've rejoined.
Okay, 17 missed this time with his cover. It bounces off the rock in front of him.
Nice. Another strong roll. 23.
That hits. Roll your damage.
20.
Okay. Are you guys all done?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cleok, have you used up the magical rounds?
I've only fired one just because we haven't had good shots at him.
Okay. So we have 3 left.
4, actually.
I used 1 the first time.
Yes.
So I thought we had 5 to start with.
Yes, I've only used 1 shot. 1 shot of the magical.
Okay, and I've used 1 shot. So we have 3 left.
It was my
Just go with it.
Fair enough.
What was your understanding?
You don't have access to the same type of ammunition, buddy.
Oh,
So-
right. So he can only. Okay.
But we'll
So
count
that's
it
my
because you
imagine.
rolled it.
No, I didn't. That was a. Okay, whatever. Keep going.
Yeah, I was trying to get far enough away so he couldn't slash us and reach cover. It looks like I might have succeeded. This guy's a tricky. And I thought the rocks were safety. Base. Nah. His base. What's going on?
The beast goes past you and slashes with one tentacle that hits and reverberates the ship once more.
How's our ship doing, guys? Are we noticing any damage to our ship or any damage to the monster yet?
The monster has a few dings on him. Your ship has been hit twice now. This is the third time. And so far, it's just you hear creaking, not actual breakage yet.
Okay. Alright, guys. Fire away.
And so that's, and he has, well, let's see here. I need you guys to make a DC 17 wisdom save.
Really? Ouch. That's not a good plan. What
Do we
kind
have
of
a
save is
paladin
it?
on board?
It's a wisdom.
Cleoc rolled a nat 20.
Ah,
Nice.
Does it happen to be a gaze?
I rolled a 21.
Not
It's 18.
exactly.
20.
Okay.
It's a cone.
Sorry, Rio. I rolled a 6 on die for Rio.
Alright.
That matches Rio.
Because if it's an eye effect, I would have advantage against it. Kind of
Interesting.
thing. If it's like a cone of cold, I'm not going to have advantage on it, but I'm wearing a cloak of eyelids.
Mm,
That's all I ask for.
yeah, no, it wouldn't be that.
13.
Okay. Your ship comes to a halt. The gunners are able to fire as normal, though.
That's not good.
So the Emmerich will fail his save. Or I guess the helm.
Yeah, I was
Helm
letting
might
the
not.
three of you basically play the part of the people since you're playing them as well.
Okay.
Yonovan?
Man, we lost Yonovan again.
Cleoc will be firing 2 bolts of magical ammunition, since it's the clearest shot that he has had.
Yonovan, are you on Discord?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Well, go ahead and...
Yeah, I'm
can
wondering
roll
if
on your
Steam
desk.
has gone out.
Cleoc's first shot hits on a 23. Cleoc's second shot
Yes.
hits on a 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Let's roll some damage.
First shot. This is magical ammunition. I get +1 to this roll.
Yeah, and +1 to the damage as well.
15 on the first.
15 total?
9.
15 on the second shot, so 30 damage total.
You want to go ahead and roll for Yonovan as well?
Sure, I will roll Yonovan. Yonovan, 14 to hit.
Yonovan's chunk of rock launches and bounces off the beast.
I sure hope this guy doesn't get attack of opportunities, but he probably will.
It's okay, the ship can't move anyways.
Oh. You're right. Touche. Uh-oh.
Incoming, get down!
Invasion! For those not watching, the monster has now entered our square. Which means that personal weapons might become possible. And or boarding.
Depending on how close the monster actually is.
Yep.
Catapult might be
Slashed
close.
twice.
I cannot get. Yeah.
You cannot what, sir? Now I'm not even hearing you on Discord. What's going on? Yeah, I guess so.
He lashes out,
You're spending too much time building supercomputers.
and one hit misses the ship as he does it as he comes in, but two other tentacles breathing electrical charge. It's like a red electrical energy smash into the ship, blowing bits and pieces everywhere.
Oh boy. Is he grappling the ship?
Oh
Is
yeah,
he
he's
staying
grappling the
there?
ship. If you move the ship, he's going to move with you right now. His tentacles are still on the ship.
What was the rules for like shooting magical weapons at a creature or another ship for damage?
They're normal damage.
But do you get the normal
I
shots?
will read from you. Fire from personal weapons, missile weapons, spells, and siege weapons can occur during any of the phases, but must follow the initiative orders. You can't normally fire personal weapons because of the range increment.
Mm-hmm.
A combat round is 1 minute, so you would get, a round like normal against it, I think.
Yeah, though I guess if it's got the thing where it ignores damage below a certain amount, it's maybe pointless to do that. I don't know. Are the crew attacking it now that it is grappled with the ship? Trying to like hack the limbs off?
They're certainly going to try, but it's metal, so their efforts seem to be not very fruitful.
Basically, I'm wondering, should I even try shooting, like Eldritch Blast at it?
Absolutely.
Take the ballista, Rio.
Can you hear me yet?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, back to
So
sounding
the
decent.
catapult's range, minimum
I
range is
can't hit
100.
it. Right.
Well, the ship is 130 feet long. If the catapult's on one end or the other, I can shoot at the opposite end of the ship.
Yeah, but let's just say that's probably not how it's set up.
Okay.
Um,
Then I'll do personal attacks with my hand cannon.
Get out your cannon and fire it, I guess. Although, yeah, I know you like the catapult because it's really strong.
So
It's your turn, gents.
the ship
Cookie,
is being
make
grappled,
another save.
right?
Wisdom
Oh,
save. No, just Cookie's making another wisdom save.
Cookie's making a wisdom save?
Yes, to see if you can get the ship moving again.
Well, I'm going to shoot it while he does that.
15.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits. Cookie, the ship still can't move.
Dang, I can't move the ship, guys.
Cleoc requests that some of the crew take command of the ballistas. Cleoc is going to take to the skies.
13 damage.
Okay.
Guys, stop it from grappling us. We need to get out of
Cleoc,
here.
Cleoc is going to take his longbow and fly out and try and hit the monster where it hurts. I want to take aimed shots at his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Cleoc, you fly up and get a different perspective on this beast.
Okay.
It has kind of a fleshy, what you would assume would be a normally fleshy head if it was still an actual physical creature. But it's soft metal head. It has a metal beak, maw, that it'll use to snatch up anyone who probably gets too close. It has a few arms or legs in between some of the tentacles that are currently latched onto the ship. The tentacles are the things that are still swashing about, swatting and slapping everyone. On the back of this beast, you see a large, reinforced window, it looks like, inside which there is tons and tons of treasure.
A window?
Not a ship. I mean, it's not a creature.
So the monster is the lair. If this is even a monster at all. And not just a really sophisticated ship.
Alright, gentlemen, let's do your stuff. See what you can do. Your ship's taking a good walloping.
Alright. I'm going to make 3 rolls. I'm going to assume that the crew has taken the ballistas and fire the final 2 magical shots, because this seems like a very good time to do so.
Okay, go ahead and do. You can roll that, or Yonovan can roll it.
First shot is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Second shot is unfortunately just an 11.
11 doesn't, clings off, doesn't find purchase in a spot.
The ballista shot does 20 damage.
Those are D8s, not D10s.
Hey, can our army of mules attack this thing?
Oh,
You need to roll D10s, man.
ooh, these are D10s. All 3 of them are D10s.
If you mouse over it, it shows a 5 and a 3.
But they're all D10s. If you right-click on them and go to
Okay.
rational value, rotational value, you can pick rotational 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Cleoc took to the skies, knowing that his longbow likely isn't going to be useful against the creature's hide, but he wants to take a shot at his eye,
Okay.
just to see if it is somehow effective.
How much was the damage that you did with the ballista?
20. The longbow shot likely isn't going to do anything. Some die. It's just 12 to hit.
And it just bounces off. Sounds different, but it bounces off. Yeah, I was hoping to find some proper little figures to use for this, but I hadn't been able to with time.
The second question is, since the ship combat rounds are longer than normal combat rounds, would I get additional shots?
You can have 3 rounds, I guess. You still have to do pretty high damage to actually do anything, so...
Second bow shot also misses. It's a 13. Third longbow shot would be 18 to hit.
That hits.
I need a D8 and a D4. Because I will be using my Kinsei bonus action, deal an extra D4 of damage when I hit with a Kinsei weapon. That's only 10 damage. So probably ineffective damage.
It was what?
Just 10.
Yeah, so it just hits the thing and bounces off the eye. Hit where you wanted it to, just doesn't seem to do enough to really mark it.
Alright, I fly back to the ship, describe the both
Okay.
both the tendrils that are grasping the ship and the treasure.
Ryu is gonna look and see if she sees any other weak spots that might be worth targeting.
Okay.
Would that be a perception check?
It would be a knowledge of the creature check, technically. You can roll a perception. It's going to be pretty difficult because this is a very foreign concept and creature to you.
Right, but what I'm thinking is it may be very foreign creature. It's also visually it's metal everywhere. If there's somewhere that's not metal, that should be obvious.
Sure. Its eyes don't seem to necessarily be metal.
Okay, well...
However, it seems to have resisted hits to it very similarly to the rest of it.
Okay, well, I just did a 14 perception to see if I see anything that looks like a weak spot.
Depends if you call something that looks like, reddish molten lava that is slightly see-through. It looks like as such. Yeah, Cleoc, the glass that you saw through had that molten color to it as well. It was a reddish hue and looked almost like there was electricity zapping on it.
Okay.
But it's
so you said
bluish like you'd expect electricity to be. It's reddish energy.
okay. So, but you said we get to attack 3 times.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the eyes, or yeah, I'm gonna aim for the eyes, and that's gonna miss.
Go for the eye.
So with Elder's Blast, all of them, but that one's gonna miss because I rolled a 5, and apparently I rolled a 3 there, and a nat 20.
Wow.
Roll high in your D10s.
Yeah, right. What was that for, Donovan?
Oh, I heard we get to attack 3 times. I only did once.
So it's a 10 damage.
Okay.
Did you roll 2 D10s?
Because it's doubled, right? So first one is 10 because it was a crit. Second one is 7, so 17.
What's the total then?
17.
Okay. Seems to hit where you wanted it to, but doesn't seem to really leave a mark. Anything else? Donovan, you said you were shooting. What damage did you do?
Yeah. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not.
Does a 23?
That does.
18 damage.
Excellent. You see it just bings off him and seems to make a nice little darkened mark from the trailing gunpowder.
So it's
Guys?
individual attacks.
So, let me know when you guys are done. I think you already fired your 2 ballista this round.
We're done.
Is it working? Can
No.
I get free? Um,
It's now going to try to attack back.
uh, can the captain attack it?
You could
Oh,
change
wait.
ship modes.
No, he's busy trying to get free.
So I take it you're
It's no longer
counting.
wreathed in its tentacly electricness. However, gets a really good solid hit with a tentacle. And the whole ship reverberates. And it gets another decent hit. The ship has definitely seen better days as some cracks and stuff are appearing on the ship. And the beastie's going to decide to have some fun with you. Goes and hides behind a rock. You're a fun toy to play with. You guys hear that in your head.
Gosh.
I'm going to roll a bard.
Don't give up quite yet.
I,
You guys have done some good damage on the thing. It's not... Last week was a test to get the understanding of how ship stuff works. This is the actual fight.
uh-huh. Um,
Yes, but what's unclear is if the
So-
attack is individual or if it's a round.
do I need to
you-
save again to try and move?
Yes.
Dang.
And Yonovan, I couldn't quite hear what you said.
I said what's unclear from the documentation is if an attack is a round or individual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very difficult. You know, it'd be unfair to let you all attack a lot faster than a... Yeah, you know, viewing this as a Reaper fight makes a lot of sense. Well, guys, you need to
Cookie.
fire because we can't move.
MR1, or MR drops by 1.
Movement rate drops by 1?
Yep.
Dang. That's not good, guys.
Anyway, since I'm out of magical ammunition, although Jonathan's still very good at shooting,
21 to hit.
That hits. Roll that damage. Give me some big numbers, boys.
There. No. Nope. That was lousy.
I've got a 15 to hit.
I've hit harder myself.
Sorry.
And a 23 to hit.
That hits. So we had 2 hits. One from a ballista and one from a catapult.
The ballista did 13.
Damn.
13?
Yes.
Oof. Okay. And the
Just wrong.
catapult?
Catapult was like
How much damage for the catapult?
4d10.
Yes, what was rolled?
Ah.
we might have lost Jonathan again. It was a low roll. I thought it was 14.
Well, the dice on the table say 15.
Well, one of that's my roll. Jonathan didn't actually roll with the dice. He rolled it with the calculator.
then
So
it's-
he got 13 damage on his.
Okay, I see.
So he had 2 13 damage rolls. That
Dang.
thusly ends our turn.
Well, that's disappointing for it. Actually, that's... Miscalculated, forgot the ship's AC. Okay, so that actually hits.
The ship does not have particularly good AC. It's got good damage resistance, but not good AC.
The beast peeks its head up, sends out a zap of the reddish electricity, and the ship seems to be able to take it. Next, gentlemen, it is your turn. Cookie, you can roll again.
Man. Lost. Sorry. Cookie's not feeling great about this. Let's see. Come on, save. 17.
I think you finally saved against it.
Indeed.
Probably.
I was quickly replying to what you sent me.
What was that?
I was replying to what you sent me.
Ah.
But yes, that saves. So next turn, you're able to move. But Kleok and Yonovan.
Ballista's rolled a
Fire.
16 and a miss.
Ugh. 22 hits.
Hey, you can hit stuff now, Yonovan.
Huh, finally,
Nice.
26 damage.
Wow.
At least it hit this time. Worth something.
Well, he still has less health than you guys, so that's good. He just seems to be hitting more often than you guys, so we'll see
That's
how long
not
that
so
lasts.
That's because he's hiding behind a rock.
Alright, so what would you like to do now?
Well, we
Well,
fired our weapons and
I saved.
can't
I guess that means I can't move this
Nope.
turn?
Next turn you can, though. I'm just seeing if there's anything else anyone wants to try to do before we swap.
I'm going to fly 2,000 yards up next to the thing.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna
Just
start
kidding.
that way?
In space?
No.
Good luck.
Aw, the beastie tried
Technically,
zapping you
we
guys
could
again and
catapult
missed.
you over there.
Alright, gentlemen, your turn again.
Before Cookie moves the ship,
Fire.
fire again. I probably miss, but you know.
Yep,
I lost
missed.
track of what orientation we were going.
You're going... Let me show you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ballista's rolled a miss and a 20.
A 20 hits.
Ballista's deals 17 damage.
Wow. Good shooting, guys. I'm
Not
glad we
shooting.
paid to upgrade these guns.
Okay.
Guns. I'm calling them guns.
We couldn't afford a cannon, and I would have rather bought a ship cannon anyway.
Alright, so that was your guys' turn?
Obligatory. Yeah, but who'd fly it?
So, did you move the ship, Cookie?
Okay. Yes, I would attempt to move the ship at the
Okay.
end,
Move.
and I would go 1, 2, 3. Only can go 3 now. Wait, what? How is that possible?
Dumb question.
What's really funny is I see dice randomly appear and disappear on the DM side of the deck. Yeah, it becomes visible when it leaves your space. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So, you guys see him go up there, open his mouth, and a large amount of the reddish energy comes streaking out and hits the ship, and the whole thing just reverberates.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Wow.
You guys are up. And Cookie, it's a special part of the template that he has to make him this lovely creature.
Is his mouth still open?
Fire, guys, fire.
No, it's shut.
I will try to steer us away. Much good that will do.
Ballista's roll a 21 and an 18.
Nice. Way to be.
Huh.
You said how much?
21 and 18 to hit.
Catapult
Nice.
misses again.
Both hits.
$23 total damage. A 13 and a
How much total damage? Sorry.
a 13 and a 10 for 23 total.
Okay. Cookie, were you going to move anymore? Or you already did?
I moved. They fired, I moved. It's Monster's turn. Yeah. What happens?
He goes by and slaps at you 3 times with his tentacles.
Alright, guys. Take a shot. And we'll keep moving out of his range. Well, hopefully out of where he can hit us and still stay in cover. How about that?
24.
Buffets the ship
Nice.
pretty heavily. Doesn't quite seem to take any more major chunks out.
19.
19 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ballistas are 19 and 21 to hit.
2 hits.
Wow, you guys are... All your shots hit this round. That's really
First
good.
ballista shot, 16 damage. Second ballista shot, 22 damage.
Okay.
I moved.
He thinks it'll be fun to see if you're going to choose to ram him.
It's not a matter of choice. The ship has to go forward before it can turn.
You're right. It does have to go forward before it can turn.
You could choose to stop.
Can I?
Does it
I
say
think
it's
so.
mandatory that you move?
Do we have a battering ram?
No.
I'd assume no.
One second.
It comes up and slaps at you guys, and one misses and 2 tentacles hit. You are up now, gentlemen.
How's the ship looking?
Pretty well buffeted. It's not breaking up quite yet, but it definitely has seen better days. I mean, there's quite a few cracks, and if it was seaworthy vessel, it would probably be taking on water. So you're glad you're in space and not in the ocean.
Ironically, if we were in our space, we'd be really sucky right now.
Ballistas were 13 and 19 to hit. I'm assuming the 19 hit, 13 misses.
Say that again. It broke up a little bit.
Ballistas were 13 and 19 to hit.
13 misses, yes.
18 damage.
Okay. Yanovan firing.
Missed.
Wow. Sadness. Cookie?
I don't think ramming him's our best option at all. We're gonna stop.
He decided he's done and it's time to eat. Where are your ballistas, on the front or the back, and is the catapult on the front or the back?
I don't think we got that granular.
Okay, we'll make it up now.
I would think that the ballistas are on either side amidships, and the catapult is on the rear.
Okay, the ship shakes again as another tentacle strikes home.
Has he latched onto us, or is
Yep.
he just in our space?
Nope, he's back on.
How's he looking?
He looks like he's pretty beaten up in a number of spots.
So, guys, you searched for a weak point and you haven't found one. Is that what the case is?
Yes. Cleonk will fly out again, and, well, first off, the ballistas are going to fire.
What part of the ship is the monster on?
Back of the ship, he's trying to get a bite on Cookie.
Mm.
The ballistas,
So like
20 and 19 to hit.
okay. Okay. Those hit.
First ballista hit, 24 damage. Second ballista hit, 14 damage. Assuming we're grappled,
Yep.
Cleoc wants to fly out and wants to try another longbow attack on the the red, electricity areas.
It's wreathing on the whole tentacles. It's died down a little bit, but seems like his energy reserves are down some.
Well, Cleoc at least
None of
wants to
them.
take a shot
Yes.
at one of those
I've got a cipher that has
potential
plus
areas.
5d6 force damage. Use it on a cannon shot.
You have a what?
I've got a one-use item.
Okay.
5d6 force damage. This is a good time to cash it in.
It is.
How does the cipher work?
Well-
The ship is grappled with us.
Oh,
So
right.
You use it when you make an attack and do an extra 5d6 force damage.
Okay.
So,
So-
assuming the same 3 shots as before, only one long shot would hit.
Okay.
On one of those electrical sparking areas.
It's
Or
down the
molten
whole
areas.
tentacle. It's basically like if you saw like a cable on the inside, and on the outside was plates. The whole inside. cable
Either way, my
Okay.
shot is negligible damage, so it's not.
20 to hit.
Nice. That hits. Roll your
And you
damage.
said how many extra d6? 5?
All of them on the
5.
table.
2, 3.
And it's force damage if that matters.
27.
27 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Nice hit.
Not really. 6, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 6.
No, but it's nice enough to
Did it cause damage?
punch through and do some damage on him. He's not looking as
Yep.
good as he did. He's gonna try to take a bite out of the people in the back of the ship. So, Cookie, roll a die. If it's high, it's you. If it's low, it's Emrakul. That's gonna get a chomp at you.
Oh,
It's me.
12.
What's your AC?
Well, glad you should ask. It's 15.
He hits.
Dang. Space monster takes a bite out of me. I'm in trouble.
You get 11 damage, and you're in its mouth.
Help! Help!
You guys hear a as it leans forward, and Cookie disappears.
So you said the mouth is open.
This would be an interesting
opened.
time to have that cipher available. Explode him from the inside.
Indeed.
Huh. Well,
Well, I'm going to shoot him again since I can't save Cookie very easily. And miss.
He hits your ship, and it rocks again with more damage.
Awesome.
Not looking so hot.
Wow, that is just rude. I want a new calculator. Did the same roll twice.
Ballistas, 23 to hit, 16 to hit.
20 does, 16 doesn't.
Technically random.
That ballista deals a whopping less than my long. 10
Wow.
damage. So how aware are we that Cookie has been eaten?
Yeah, you heard him scream. Saw him disappear.
So shooting the arcing electricity doesn't work. Shooting the eye doesn't work.
Well, if Cookie got swallowed, can he attack from the inside?
Sure.
Or
Cleoc's feeling a fair bit desperate, so he's going to try and distract the monster. He's going to fly around back to the treasure hole. See if even notice.
Okay. So you're basically flying behind its head.
how many attack rolls do I get?
How many do you usually get?
I normally get 3 in a round.
So you can do 9. If you're doing all-out attacks.
Okay.
Yes, Cleoc does fly around the back to the back of his head. At least gets a little bit better look before he decides to see if the monster reacts.
Okay. Roll a perception check, since you're poking around a little bit closer.
I'm at +5 to hit. Which one of those hit?
I don't see a damn thing.
It's a lot of bad rolls.
Yeah, it is.
Does a 16 hit from the inside?
Yeah, no. You just hack at the thing and you just ding, 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 ding. So you guys hear something that almost sounds like a dinner bell coming from this thing's mouth.
A Cleoc's perception roll was a 6.
You see the reddish glass. It's really hard to see. You're going to have to try to move around to try to find a place to look in if you're trying to look in. But so far it hasn't seemed to do anything to you yet.
I want to fire a shot at the glass.
Okay.
Nope. Second. That's 18 to hit.
And that hits.
Eight.
Bing! Bounces off the glass.
Figures about as much.
Alright.
Cleoc flies back to the ship. Assuming that the monster didn't care to shot an arrow into the glass.
No. Doesn't seem to really notice. Does another 3 swipes. 2 of them seem to really reverberate the ship and do some damage. He seems like he's not sure if he wants to stick around or head off, but for now he's still there, so you can take your shots. And you said the catapult is on the front or the back of the ship?
The back.
It's on the back of the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's back with the captain. Okay. I thought you guys said it was on the front. "21 hits.
Ballista's
How many
Oh, wow.
attacks do I get, Nate?
8. You can do 9. It's kind of like 3 of your turns.
It hates me.
Ballistas both miss. Assuming
Ouch. Really?
So does an 18 hit?
Yes.
I got 5 hits. 2 of them crits.
Well, roll your damage and tell me how much damage you get for each one. So,
Individually?
yeah. And it's just mundane damage, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a dagger. They're not going to be much individually.
No. Hopefully you can actually do enough to even do anything.
Cleok decides to experiment. He busts out one of his +1 arrow.
Okay.
The biggest hit was a 9.
Dinner bells ring from inside the ship once more.
So that can't even damage him.
Was that
Oh
doubling
my
the die?
gosh.
Did you roll
I can
double
crit
on the crit?
with a magical dagger and not hurt this thing.
What was your damage on the crit? Because you
9.
usually do 9 total on a crit?
He's
2
using a
threes
dagger.
Wow.
plus 3. That's all I got, man.
So Cleok's +1 arrow was 23 to hit
That hits.
for 16 damage.
That seems to leave a bit of a scratch on the glass part that you're shooting at. Roll another perception check, too.
$18.
Okay, you see inside these sparking lights that aren't the reddish energy that you usually expect from this beast by now. But something like someone's flailing about in there in metal-on-metal contact. And it seems to go with the reverberating noise you hear of ding 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 ding.
The ship is manned. Or this monster is manned.
You see it down, it looks almost like a flight of stairs or something. And you see a faint humanoid figure where that sparks are coming from.
I'm drawing a blank to
You
what I
guys all
should
done?
do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste any more arrows because
Yeah, you almost did, you almost cracked it. You did scratch the glass a good bit. With how bad you guys did last time, he decided to stick around and have some more fun since you didn't land any real blows.
Cleok flies back to the ship.
So, where is Cookie right now?
It looks like in a kind of semicircular metal room.
Are there any openings that Cleok could potentially enter that he'd seen?
Not that you've seen yet.
Okay.
Is there any exits other than the way I came in?
It's really dark, you're not sure.
Feel around for exits.
Okay. You have any light source?
I do, actually. I bought a lot of equipment. I light a lamp. Lantern. Hooded
And
lantern.
is that just normal piercing damage for your hits?
So the gun itself is piercing damage, but one of the d6 is piercing, the other two d6 are magical.
Okay.
So for attacks, I don't know what you consider it.
No, you're good. Just verifying.
It's an odd weapon.
And... Oh, is that your d20s to... Okay, so the 16...
There's my d20s to hit.
What was the 11? Total?
It's 15, 20, and 7 are the totals.
Okay, so only one hit.
Okay. Ah, come on.
And that was a nat 20, so it's a crit.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, it wasn't a nat 20.
Unfortunately not.
Alright, yeah, sorry, I was misreading your things.
It's only 13,
So 13.
damage. Boo.
Yeah, reverberates off.
I've not gotten a good damage roll.
And did the trebuchets hit this time or not?
The ballista missed.
Or that's what I meant, the ballistas.
Both ballista
They both missed this time? I thought they missed
I
last
rolled.
time.
I rolled. Oh, is it another turn?
Yeah. He battered the ship. You flew back to the ship, he battered the ship, and then Yonovan just shot it, and now the ballistas can fire again.
Miss. And 17.
That hits.
$26.
Nice. That was a good hit. All right. Cookie, what are you doing?
Well, Cookie lights his hooded lantern and looks around.
You see what looks like stairs in the back of this circular room that lead up.
Stairs that lead up. I'll go up the stairs.
Okay, that's good. You look behind you and you see as you do, the spots around the entryway where you were brought in had been lighting up slowly with this energy that builds up. And it basically, as you get to the top of the stairs, you look back and you hear and the rest of you on the ship hear this noise that sounds like a major discharge of the power that you had heard before. Right in the mouth you see the glow. So basically internally only, so it's where Cookie was just got totally fried. Cookie.
Oh. Yeah.
You're
Wow.
moving on up, and you're like, whew, that could have been painful. You see this large room with lots and lots and lots of treasure. You see these little spiders. Looks like metal spiders, and they start making a noise and looking at you. The noise is like, and look like they're all looking towards you and getting ready to come at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack those spiders.
Okay.
And more specifically, if these spiders are running this ship, is there a way to turn the ship off?
Dunno. So far, you just see this room. You'll have to do a perception check next turn as you kind of survey the inside of this thing.
Okay. Someone else needs to get swallowed.
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
I'll light him with a dagger.
All right, so it's going to try to buffet the ship once more. It hits the ship again, but doesn't. The others kind of just. It's not getting as good as it was before of hits, and the one that actually makes the ship shake doesn't seem to quite do enough to really cause any cracks to get larger. You guys are up.
Oh boy.
All right. How does Cookie's combat go?
One ballista hit, 15 damage.
Meh.
Wish I could contact my crew. Huh.
Not nice.
Actually,
One hit, still no damage, 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the gun.
Cookie?
all right. So I rush forward and try to attack a spider.
By the way, Cleoc, are you on the back of the ship with Emrakul now? Kind of where the catapult was? Or are you
I'd
back
assume I went back to
mid-ship?
the ballista.
Okay.
18 to hit spider.
Okay, that hits.
Four damage.
Okay, you plunge it into this thing and you hear kind of sparks and sputters out.
Cleok at this point believes Cookie to be dead. So,
Do
Yonovan,
I happen to have a radio on me?
you tell me. Yonovan, you
They
were
still have
on the back of the
guardian
ship
stone.
with the catapult, right?
But I keep a radio on me.
We never really got to where the catapult was located.
Okay, where is the catapult located, the front or the back of the ship?
Cookie said it was the back of the ship.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
it's the back.
No one refuted him.
so it's the back of the ship for now. So you're on the back of the ship with the catapult still?
Yep.
Okay, I need you to roll a die, high or low.
Great. Well, shucks. I guess I go find Cookie.
Yep. Monster bites down, and now Yonovan disappears.
Avenge me!
Do I hear something?
No, Yanni, please don't.
Hold on. He hits the ship a few more times and just rattles things around. Yonovan is gone. Cookie, you hear a noise again, similar to what you did when you got consumed.
Is anybody there?
You guys are up.
I shine the
Donovan?
light towards the stairs.
You hear
Yep.
an echoey voice. Anybody there? And
How
you
much
see a little
damage
bit
I
of
take and
light.
how far away is he?
Up into the back. Since you actually have dark vision, you're able to see stairs in the back.
Alright. I'll cast Lawn Strider on me
Okay. You
and
head
run
on
up
up.
there.
And you
It
see
gives me
Cookie up
80
there
range.
with a bunch of little spider
attack
things yelling at him.
Attack another spider.
And one by him dead.
I
Oh, also,
test
the,
spiders.
Yes?
sorry, the big monster does move as well.
Oh, perfect.
He moves away.
Do we feel this movement internally?
No.
Okay.
10 to hit?
10 doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yonovan, all these little spiders are scurrying at you and Cookie.
I'm moving faster than I normally do, and I can't hit them.
They're a...
I fire twice off. But I'm assuming my spell used up one of my
The
3
spider hasn't
actions.
attacked me. It's just been complaining at me.
They're moving towards you in an unpleasant manner.
Okay.
Ballistas were a miss and a 17.
17 hits.
27 damage. The catapult was a 50, which I assume is... Unless Rio wants to roll the catapult. Now that our 2 other companions have been eaten and will never be seen again.
You do hear some reverberating gunshots from this thing as it
We
leaves.
captured our own ship. I mean,
Can I hear the gunshots from 2,000 yards away?
What was the bonus on the catapult?
Plus 5.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's a 18.
that hits.
What's the damage?
4d10.
4d10.
Okay.
So all the black d10s on there. Roll high. Cookie,
I believe that's a 21.
Nice. Cookie, you and Yonovan do see a few of the spiders going to the places where there's some cracks and dents, and they look like they're trying to repair the damage done. Others seem to have been in the process of moving and sorting the treasure.
Huh.
Yep.
Is there any like spider that appears to be, directing the
Nope,
ship? Or is
but
there
since
no
you're up here for a
command
turn,
center?
you can roll perception. Yonovan can't yet, but you can since you've kind of been up here for a bit surveying.
16.
You see this room, there's a few other rooms off it, and there is a set of stairs that seems to go up to a balcony that oversees this treasure room, as it were.
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Yonovan, you see Cookie head off.
Wait, where are you going? I follow.
We need to find the control center.
Right.
He points around behind you and you see the stairs now.
I follow. I mean, he went up the stairs. I followed him.
Yep. So it'll take you a while to get there because it's a fairly large interior.
I can run faster than him.
Yeah. Do you stick with him or do you run ahead?
I run ahead.
Okay. So you get up to the balcony. You see there's a number of rooms. And you'll have to start checking the rooms.
All right. I'll roll for investigation.
Next turn, yes. You can
Okay.
start investigating them. You'll get to investigate 3. Well, Cookie gets to investigate 1. Alright. You guys are done. He's going to continue... Oh, Cleoc, did you want to move the ship at all? Since, or Ryu? You guys can move the ship if you want, since Cookie's no longer present to do it. If you you guys want to pick, you can. Unless Cookie wants to still run that part.
I would imagine
Since it was technically Emrakul.
that this is actually a pretty good position to be to fire at it.
Okay. Its turn. Moves over there. You guys are up.
The catapult misses.
No!
We
That's
investigate some rooms.
That's a nat 20 and a miss.
Ooh, double damage. See it?
33 total damage.
Wow.
Cleoc, I need you to roll a d20. Just tell me what the number is.
Yes, crit table. It is a 9.
Nice.
Which means, if I read the table correctly, my crit did an additional 10 damage.
Yeah, you see some distinct cracks forming in this thing. It's not looking so good. Cleoc, you and Yonovan actually see that these cracks from the inside as well.
Oh boy.
As it gets hit, you hear tearing metal. Yonovan, you can roll 3 investigation, and Cookie, you can roll an investigation.
I rolled 1 and mine was 17.
You see a bathroom facility. You see a bedroom. And you see a storage room, craft room kind of area.
17,
Okay.
13, 9.
Is there other rooms we haven't explored?
Those were what you guys figured out they were from the 2 of you. And yes, there's more ahead as you guys run along this balcony area.
Okay.
So there'll be more. It's just how far you've gotten thus far.
Yeah.
The investigation is whether you're able to determine what the room is or not. as you kind of, peek in, a quick investigative search to kind of see if it's like, okay, this would be a sort of room.
A starship with a bathroom?
It does
Oh,
seem a little
goodness.
bit smaller than you would feel comfortable with, Cookie. But Yonovan, it just seems slightly tight to you.
Right.
This gnomish ship is way too nice for us to actually capture it, so it's going to blow up.
Well, if you keep at it, it will. Which, I mean...
Alright. They don't
Remember,
have a
you
reason
guys are
not to.
dead.
Yeah,
Cleoc believes you both are dead, so.
valid too. Alright, anything else from you guys, or was that all?
I think that's all we could do.
Okay.
I mean, I did a 17, a 13, and a 10 for my, or 9 for my investigations. You said he did 2, and I did 3 or 1.
It's moving away. Photo.
Alright, you gentlemen are up.
I guess I keep looking for
You're
the
out of
control
you're
room.
out of range of all but the catapult.
Clea could do the help action if you would like to help gauge direction and stuff to give the catapult an advantage to hit.
Cleoc could do that.
Okay. That means you forego your ballista since you're out of range, and the catapult has advantage to hit. Does someone want to roll for the catapult to hit?
Alex.
I just rolled investigation checks because I assume that's what I'm doing.
Yes. You and Yonovan both probably are.
Go higher than that, Ryu.
I don't know what you're talking about. I most definitely did not roll a 3 for the catapult. I was rolling it for insight to realize if my party members
fine.
were actually
I'll roll
dead
the
or not.
advantage roll because I'm the one helping.
Oh,
That's
right.
nat 20.
There's so many,
Double damage.
there's so many closets here.
You should roll the damage. I'm no good at rolling.
39 total damage.
Oh, bother.
Oh, and I guess I roll a d20 again for crit table, which is 19.
So, I've got the investigation checks.
I saw.
Okay.
I found a bunch of closets.
Yeah, Yonovan's not so sure. One room on the other side he sees is certainly another, supply room. Cookie, you see another supply room and general different sort of crafting room. It looks like the spiders are being built in there. There's a few incomplete in there. However, you also find this other one that you call Yonovan back to. You see a chair, and you see a ghostly visage there that looks to be unable to move, like he's being tormented. And in the chair you see a partially, it looks like a dead individual that's kind of decaying into skeletal form. As you see this, a huge chunk of rock comes flying through the forehead of this thing and lands inside that room.
Okay.
So, totally out of character. Is that a death helm?
You don't know. We'll have to talk about after.
Well, you'll never know because I hit the helm.
Cleoc, you guys are up and can move the ship if you would like into range and fire the ballista and the catapult if you would like.
Cleoc, I'll let you be in charge of weapons.
Okay.
Did it
But
stop
the space monster quit moving after I hit the helm.
It did.
Did it attack back?
No.
Well, if
Didn't
we've
have any
disabled it,
ranged weapons, you can see it still is active. Its tentacles are wreathing and flailing in the air towards you.
Fair enough. First ballista is a 20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Oh, dude.
The second ballista is a miss. The catapult is a miss.
Okay, roll that crit damage, and let's see what you also roll on that table.
I should have, gained it, set the catapult crit, but 33 damage. And the crit table is 15, which is I shake the ship.
I need a dex save from Cookie and Yonovan.
Oh boy. Dex save.
Well, you're lucky it's not interior crew casualty, because
Really?
since you're the only 2 people on the ship.
Failed.
Yes!
Cookie, you're able to catch your footing as the ship shakes suddenly and sharply. Yonovan, you fall flat on your face and slide into this room. As you do, the ship starts breaking apart, and you see it looks like a sigh of relief on this ghost's face as it fades away and disappears. And as you do that, you feel your body seem to start getting weightless, and the spiders are all shutting down, and the ship just starts breaking apart.
Oh,
Cookie,
boy.
you do have that messaging stone on you, if I remember correctly.
But who is?
Oh
who's
look!
the other
I have a
one?
messaging stone. Captain, we're on the ship, and you just shut everything down here. We
Is there
found
anything
some-
for me to grab onto, or am I floating off?
No, you're both floating. You're not floating off. You're just like suspended where you are as the ship starts cracking and just it's just basically like falling apart around you. Not
We're on the
breaking
upper
apart
deck,
in the sense
and
of,
at the mid deck is a
exploding,
treasure haul.
but falling apart in the sense of it's no longer sturdy. It's just pieces cracked and split. Luckily, there's no gravity, so you don't have to worry about anything leaving. You're just kind of sitting here.
But there's a limited amount of oxygen left.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so you have only a few rounds before you start suffocating because you only have the oxygen that you have as the ship's no longer sustaining oxygen.
Wonderful.
Luckily, Gary gets the message in before he does anything. He doesn't bother. He jumps in the little skiff and heads over to the ship and picks up Cookie and Yonovan. Cookie and Yonovan, you see Gary comes floating up in that little skiff that once dropped you off for a suicide mission against goblins. And he's like, I heard you guys wanted some air in the lift.
Oh, I've
Yes,
never been so
please.
thankful to see this thing.
Float towards him.
Let's head back.
Buddy,
you're not dead.
Let's head back to
Hey,
our
no.
ship.
There's
treasure.
loot.
Yes,
We
I
can
get
come
that.
back
Let's
for
head
it.
back to our ship and do some,
Yeah.
temporary repairs and stuff. See if we can get our ship pulled back together a bit, and then we'll deal with the treasure. If you notice, look at the ship. It's not moving. We will come back for it, but we need to make sure we can actually haul it safely first, instead of,
Yes, sir.
just flying through space, strewing this treasure out for any, crook to find us.
Hey, how many of the mules survived?
They seem fine.
So, I'm really curious. How many times did our ship get destroyed because of the damage we took?
It didn't actually. It was very close, though. You only had like a little over 100 HP left on your ship.
Wow.
Dang.
We cut it close.
If he hadn't started running and got a few more good hits on you, he probably could have started, another 4 or 5 rounds from how things were going, and you would be, looking
You
at...
guys had some awesome rolls.
not
So
getting-
what was his average damage?
I don't know.
What
Pretty
was
good.
their damage reduction rating on that ship?
20.
Or not the dam- 20? Yeah, some metal. Were you
Because I'm
doing
trying to figure out, how many of his hits actually did damage.
it based on metal
Well,
or based on
let's-
ship size?
Let's hold off on all this. Let's finish this stuff and then we'll
Or-
get back to that.
Alright.
So you guys spend the next while getting the ship at least pulled together enough that you can get back to get proper repairs done. You also load all the treasure onto the ship. No offense, you do not know how much because you cannot count that quickly. And you will spend the remainder of your journey back to port finding out what you have.
Are we dragging the other ship back with us?
It's worthless. You'd have to know this guy's method of creating it in the first place. But you do get...
It's raw materials.
You do get one of the teeth that you were shown, which were actually the legs that were in between the tentacles. As proof that you have taken care of the ship.
I'm curious, you said there was a lot of other destroyed ships and wreckage and stuff around in the system too?
Yes.
Did we look at them at all? Though I'm assuming all the good stuff was grabbed by this.
Some pieces from them to repair your ship as a jimmy-rigged repair, so it's actually, don't have gaping holes that you can see out of all through the ship.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if Rio would know this or if anyone on our party would know this, but did we find any extra helms that were still functional or close?
Not that you know of.
Okay.
Like you said, you don't know about the helms, so you don't know.
I mean, I think they at least mentioned it to at least some of the party members a couple times ago.
We don't understand how a ship goes yet. None of us do.
If you want to ask, then you can ask about it. But
I thought we talked about it last. Like, I thought in character we talked about it when we were doing the dummy practice run that John or Cookie was on there talking about how to drive the ship and how to pilot the ship, and also ask how it moves. And that it was at least explained that there is a thing called a helm that turns magical energy into movement. Or maybe that was Cleoc that found that out. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the recording.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't... A helm was never mentioned. Magical energies, yes. So
I assume that it kind of would have been mentioned because he'd say, yeah, we turn magical energies into movement. Oh, cool. How do I do that?
Yeah, Yanovan, running around casting mend on the ship. You, on your wooden ship, these, the name's escaping me. You're able to help do some repairs. On the metal ship, though, the beast that you guys took out, it's too messed up to really work. It's too big of damage.
Right.
So we'll pick up here next week and do the treasure, the big treasure hoard. And we'll go from there, all right?
Okay.
Woot!